What's up? It's the big homie. Y'all know who it is. So I ain't gonna tell you what it's because y'all already know. Let me tell y'all what happened to me today. Okay, I was in Publix working Instacart. So I saw this older white lady. So she looked at me and I looked at her. I said, hey, how you doing? She said, hey, how you doing? So she looked at me again. So when she looked at me again, it seemed like if I felt like that I offended her. And I was like, I just told her, hey. So she looked at me a third time, but this time she looked at me. It seemed like she wanted to say something to me, but she didn't. So like she was fighting for a couple of seconds, and then she like, screw it. I'm just gonna ask you. So she looked at my shirt. I don't know if you can see the shirt. On this shirt, I guess it's a piece of Jesus, and it said, I never said that. So she said, do you actually believe what that shirt said? I said, yes, ma'am, I believe it a whole 100%. So it seemed like for a split second, it seemed like I just told her that her best friend was ugly. She got like she got really offended, but she hold it for a second, and she was like, can you tell me what you mean about that? I like, sure. So sometimes in life we put words in Jesus' mouth. Let me explain what I'm talking about. I grew up apostolic when I was growing up. So like it's a lot of things, but this is one thing that I'm going to just say. A woman can wear. They said a woman can be saved if she had pants on. So the Bible never said that. The Bible said, whoever call on my name shall be called saved. Not whoever call my name with a dress on, or you can't get saved because you got pants on. It doesn't say that. So that's one thing. There's a lot of stuff that we just said that Jesus said that Jesus never said. So I told her that. She said, wow, I thought it. I didn't think of it that way. And so she like, can she tell? She said, so she asked me, can she tell me what she thought of it? So I said, sure. What you thought of it? She said, well, she thought that the shirt meant that all the stuff that Jesus said that I didn't say that meant he didn't do it. And she like, well, Jesus, it happened because he had about 3 or 4 people to document what he did, so he did it. I'm so glad we was on something because like she gave me a little whipping for a second. If I was on the other side, she was gonna go in on me. So we just talking, we talked for maybe like 10 minutes, but it seemed like we talked for maybe like 30 minutes. And my only regret is I wish I would have met her in another setting because it seemed like she had so much wisdom. But I would just love just to pick her mind, you know what I'm saying? But okay, whatever. So anyway, so we started talking about other stuff. So we both agreed on so a lot of times that I believe we said we both believe that when it comes to following Christ, your root got to be love. If you love, if that's your root, everything's gonna fall into place. And she's like, I could agree with that. Then she was telling me that she had 2 kids. One kid believed in Christianity, but another one didn't. And I think she said one of her daughters was married to a Native American man, and of course, they're different religions. So basically, so she was just like, it seemed like she was holding in all this stuff to just go in on somebody, and we was on the same page. But you know what? With that being said, I learned a lesson for that. Sometimes we need to sometimes we assume stuff. Like we should never assume because it was a saying that when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So I said it because sometimes somebody might do or say something different than we do, and we have a problem against them. But sometimes they might think the same way you do. Just because somebody do something differently doesn't mean it's wrong. 2 + 0 = 2. 2 - 0 = 2. 11 - 9 = 2. It's a lot of equations that can equal to 2. So just because somebody do equation different than yours doesn't mean that's right. So back to the story. So me and her was talking, and people was looking at her side. And I said, "What is this older white lady talking to this black man about Jesus in the public store?" Yeah, we was. So basically, so we was talking, and then after that, and another thing that I thought about, the whole conversation could have went sideways really quick because she could have said this shirt and just went in on me without knowing what I thought. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes in life we do that. we see stuff that what people do they don't like. I'm just gonna go in and we don't even much talk to them. We just assume again, assuming as you and me. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just like it was crazy to me that like, and you can't really judge a book by its cover because like I would have never thought that she would have just said that to me, and she was just like, and it was kind of like refreshing. They're like, wow. So basically, we're talking about this. I don't know. The whole situation was crazy to me. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.